Welcome to a few moments together on the Parsha. This Shabbos we have the privilege of reading Parshas Korach. We're all familiar with the fact that Parshas Korach deals with rebellion. The Chozeh of Lublin makes a startling observation. Let's take a look at the pasuk which talks about Korach and his rebellion. The pasuk says, "Vayikach Korach," and Korach took, which of course means he took himself quite seriously in rebellious nature. Vayikach Korach ben Yitzhar ben Kahos ben Levi, that he was Korach, the son of Yitzhar, who was the son of Kahos, the son of Levi. Then it talks about his cohorts in this machlokas. V'dasan v'aviram, and Dasan and Aviram b'nei Eliyav, the children of Eliyav, v'on ben Peles, and On, the son of Peles, b'nei Reuven, all of them the children of Reuven. Notice that when it talks about the names of the participants in the rebellion, their name, their parents' name, their grandparents' name, obviously Yaakov's name is left out, as Rashi points out, because he didn't want to be involved in the machlokes, but nevertheless, there is a yichus track being mentioned over here, that each one wants to show, I am Korach ben Yitzhar ben Kahos ben Levi, v'dasan v'ariram b'nei Eliyav, v'om ben Peles b'nei Reuven. Now when it talks about their rebellion against Moshe and Aaron, it says, Vayikohalu al Moshe v'al Aharon, and they gathered against Moshe and Aaron. Notice, doesn't say Moshe ben Amram or Moshe ben Amram ben Levi. It just says Moshe and Aaron, no parent's name. So the Chozeh of Lublin points out the following. There is a discussion in the Gemara when we read something in the Torah which has no nukudos, no dots. So the word Korach, Kuf Reish Ches, without any nukudos, we know that we pronounce it Korach. But there's a way to pronounce it another way. Kereach. A kereach is someone who's bald, and it doesn't mean without any hair. It means empty of something. And the machlokes in the Gemara is, where's the emphasis? Is the emphasis on yesh aim lamikra, the way it is read, or is it yesh aim limasores, or is there an actual mother of the way it is written? Now, if we go with yesh aim lamikra, then the name is clearly Korach. But if we say yesh aim limasores, that there's a mother to the tradition, that means that the essence of the meaning of the word goes by the way it's written, Kereach, instead of writing it, let's say, Kuf Vav Reish Ches, it's written Kuf Reish Ches to pronounce Kereach. It means that Korach was bald and empty, devoid of any midos. And the Chozeh of Lublin says, when someone is missing good character traits, what they tend to do is to say, do you know who I am? Do you know my ancestry? Do you have any idea of what a great line of rabbis, teachers, philanthropists, millionaires that I come from? But they're not talking about themselves. They're talking about my past. And the Torah is telling us that when we speak and we think about ourselves, we're not to think just in terms of our zechus avos, which is crucial to us. But each and every one of us has to develop our own selves. We can't be devoid of those values and midos which would avoid machlokes. If we have proper midos, proper ethical values, if we follow the teachings of our sages, and we avoid machlokes like the plague, we seek only shalom, we seek rapprochement. We seek peace. We don't give in on our values, of course not. But even when we're doing the insistence upon our righteous values, we do it in a way that avoids at all costs, if possible, any type of machlokas amongst Klal Yisrael. It's when we're missing a little bit of that special quality of good midos that we tend to talk about our parents. What wonderful people. Our grandparents, how saintly they were. Do you know who I am? Just like Korach did. The truth of the matter is, Moshe and Aaron were the most peace-loving of people. Aaron, as we know, was an Oev Shalom V'Rodei Shalom. And Moshe Rabbeinu, despite his being a judge, a king, and a leader, did everything he could to avoid machlokas whenever possible. When it came to him, he was a powerhouse, and he stood that up for that which was correct. Korach ultimately lost the battle, lost his life, lost his children's life, lost his future, because he only was interested in other people having good midos, but he himself, it didn't really matter. That's the best we could do. Work on our midos. Become good people. No matter how much Torah learning we have, no matter how much wealth we have, and Korach had them both. The element of good midos is an absolute requirement for positive future for ourselves, for our families, and for all Klal Yisrael. Choseh of Lublin hit it on the head. We need good midos. Have a wonderful Shabbos.